everybody. Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. We are live and local on this Wednesday, June the 2nd. Happy June, the 6th month of 2021. It is hot out there. Temperatures right now in the 90s, and then we've just hit the noon hour. Can you believe that? We've still got that excessive heat warning in effect for the entire Central Valley. That goes till at least 8 o'clock tonight, and the National Weather Service could extend that into tomorrow. Highs across the Central Valley today, 106. That's the forecast high in Fresno today. Tomorrow, 104. 102 Friday, Saturday, 100, Sunday, 99, and then by Monday, that high pressure will move away, low pressure will swing in, and highs will go to the upper 80s. So we're not stuck in these 105, 107 numbers too long. But again, stay in cool areas today. Drink a lot of water. Hey, my next guest is a familiar face here on Central Valley Talk. Hansel Kern with the Kern Family Farm joining us. Hello there. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to be back. Thank you so much for having me.
We're looking, I got to mention this shot. Where is this exactly?
So this is a view off the southern edge of our property up at the Kern Family Farm. We're about 9 miles out of North Fork up Mammoth Pool Road. This was, we were surrounded by the creek fire last year here in September. And this is a view looking down over Redinger Lake and the San Joaquin River bluffs.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, we feel very blessed to be there.
You're in God's land, God's country.
That's
out there,
right,
huh?
God's country for sure.
Hey, this interview we're talking about your organic stone fruit Jubilee sales.
Yes.
Pretty exciting. Tell us more.
This is really exciting. We've been doing this for over a decade now, and we've been holding it previously at the MOA farms out there on Indianola and Clovis, out near the water park. And it's been, the mission of it is really to connect folks in the valley with organic stone fruit growers. We kind of call it the Golden Triangle out there in Kingsburg, Sanger, Reedley. There's a lot of really wonderful family farms. Yeah, there's a little poster of it there.
Yeah.
But family farms, multi-generational farms that have been growing stone fruit organically for many, many years. And we just wanted to connect the folks here with those growers. A lot of those growers have to make the trip to LA or to San Francisco to the farmers markets to sell their products to folks that appreciate organic. But I think organic is really growing in the valley here. And you start seeing it in Walmart and Costco, you know that it's a growing thing.
Exactly.
It's not just us niche hippies off in the corners anymore.
Right. It's not. It's not. Well, and that you bring up a good point. For people that don't know the benefits of organic, can you give us kind of just a 411?
Sure. It's really, there's so many benefits in my opinion. First of all, the health benefits. Mm-hmm. I sometimes say to folks, I wouldn't put a drop of gasoline in my kids' juice or water. And to me, if you're putting pesticides in the soil and on your fruit, that's basically what you're doing. You're putting some kind of chemical or petrol product into your food, which goes into your body. Right. And it just makes sense to me that you wouldn't want to do that. With all the different health problems we have in this country and all the cancer and everything, I really feel that a lot of that could be attributed to what we eat and what we're breathing. And organic farming is beneficial not only to your body, but it's also these folks that farm organically are taking care of the soil. And they're not putting poison in the soil or extra nitrates from too much nitrogen, too much fertilizer that runs off into the water systems. And the soil is treated as if it's a living organic biome, which it is. There's billions of little microorganisms in healthy organic soil that are doing their job to retrieve minerals and nutrients from the earth, from Mother Earth, and getting them into the plants and into the fruits. So I think that it's been scientifically proven that organic produce is going to be more nutritionally strong than stuff that's grown where soil is just a medium and it's propped up by synthetic fertilizers.
And is it really just, with all these chemicals that goes on to fruit and vegetables, is it just to save money and to make more?
Well, I think, it was part of this, what they called the Green Revolution, mm-hmm. where we really wanted to produce in bulk. And, I say hats off to all farmers, conventional or organic.
Okay.
I'm not bad mouthing anybody in particular. I just think that our system of farming has gotten so big and so industrialized that the small family farm has been kind of left out of the picture. We've lost over 1 million small family farms in this country, since the turn of the last century. And it's just been this move toward bigger and bigger, and the weeding is a big issue, and it's this huge monoculture. And I think when there's a monoculture of a whole lot of one crop, it becomes more susceptible to the pests and the diseases that can happen because there's a whole lot of one thing and there's no diversity. So a lot of organic philosophy is about having biodiversity in the fields, having different kinds of crops mixed together where you have beneficial insects that are keeping the bad insects under, in control. So you don't have to just blanket spray and kill everything.
So back to the Fruit Jubilee, you were telling me there's going to be 6 locations. Is that right? 6 different locations?
Yeah. We used to have, like I said, in the one spot. Because of COVID, we weren't able to have an in-person thing. So what we're doing this year is you're going to be able to order online a 5-pound box of mixed fruit.
Okay.
And this is all really fresh, wonderful organic fruit. And then you can pick it up 6 different places. Okay. You want me to read those off?
Sure,
quick?
Let's do it. Yeah,
so, the MOA Oasis Garden in Clovis is one location. Ampersand Ice Cream in Northwest Fresno.
Nice.
Raw Fresno, they're downtown in Central Fresno. The Gnarly Carrot, our little store in North Fork. Naylor Organics, which has been traditionally one of the growers in Dinuba. And then Organic Apothecary in Visalia. And so whatever you're close to any of those locations, you can order and request that you pick up your box at that point. And it'll be that the boxes will be delivered on June 26th, I believe it is.
Okay.
And where you can pick it up. There'll be a nice little card in there that'll tell you a little story about the different farmers, their philosophy, and where you can find their product. And the idea is for folks if they really like this organic fruit, to go to their local markets and request that they carry it. Because, we would like these local farmers not to have to go 200 miles away to sell their product.
Exactly.
There's enough folks right here in the valley that could, eat it right here.
So, this may be a good opportunity for people that maybe haven't before thought about going organic. Mm-hmm. This is a good way to try it and see if you feel any difference, because you may, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I believe so. I believe good, healthy, organic food, it tastes better. When you have an old tomato out of the, tastes kind of like cardboard with water in it, just this big, beautiful, real red tomato, but the taste isn't there.
Right.
Or an organic tomato, you bite into that and it's just the sweetness of
it's sweet.
Hard to describe.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same way with stone fruit. We've had many folks that bit into their first homegrown ripe vegetable or fruit, and they just said, wow, I never used to like these when I bought them in the giant store. They're all waxed up and beautiful, but the taste just isn't there.
We're seeing, as I started the interview with this excessive heat warning, it's, not even technically summer yet. Temperatures, close to 107 today. The big story along that is, number one, the drought here in California. Number 2, global warming. I mean, I don't think, I'm not trying to be political here, but I don't know how we can deny that global warming is happening. I mean, look at this drought. Yeah. How is that affecting you guys?
I could not agree more. And I would even get more specific. It's not say global warming, but actually say climate change, because what it's done is changed weather patterns. More extreme cold, more extreme storms that have damaged crops in the Midwest, and then more extreme drought and more extreme dry. And we feel it on our farm. And all the farmers I know are feeling it. They have issues now that didn't used to be there, that have changed because the climate is changing. And another thing I'd like to point out is now the science is telling us that we have probably contributed as much to the imbalance of carbon in the atmosphere by our farming practices in this world than we have with all of our driving practices. Because there's carbon needs to be in the soil. And we have a thing when soil tests, you measure your organic content, and good, really great no-till farmers. We know some folks up north, Singing Frogs farms, they have 8, 9, 10% organic matter. Most of this valley hardly can reach 1%. So when we till the soil and disturb it, the carbon in the soil gets exposed. The organic matter, the rubble, the plant matter, the roots get exposed to the sun. The sun oxidizes it. That carbon goes into the atmosphere. So there are scientists that are saying if we changed our tilling habits and did not do that as much, kept it minimal, that we would actually sequester that carbon into the soil, which would be pulling it out of the atmosphere, thereby getting back in balance. So there are many benefits of farming organically and minimizing the tillage, in my opinion, and the science is showing it.
People can learn more at fruitjubilee.com for the sale.
Yes.
And then if somebody wants to check out your store, it's in North Fork.
You bet. And give our store a call. You know, our committee is kind of shrinking.
Oh, okay.
Our family
is
our family is part of the planning committee for this event, and the event is wonderful. We do a kids village. There's 60 different varieties. You know, we'll have one next year, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you get to tour the farm. You get to meet the farmers, talk about their philosophy.
Right.
It's really special to meet the person that grew your food. There's just a special connection to that, and we look forward to that again. But we did. Some of us, you know, we're getting old and tired, and we'd like a little help. We'd like some younger folks to come in and join up, be a volunteer, and we'll plan a really awesome event for next year. But in the meantime, we want to support these farmers and get a shot at. You can order multiple boxes, you know,
right,
and try out some real sweet organic fruit.
What's in season? What will be some of the fruit in the box?
There'll be apricots, peaches, plums, nectarines, pluots, apriums. There's all the stone fruits are going to be there. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a wonderful thing.
I'll have to get a box for my daughters. They'll love that.
Get a gift box.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Support the local farmers
Right.
and support your local farmers markets. Some of these folks are in the local farmers markets. The vineyard's awesome. In Clovis, and you know, and I always say support the small stores. People like Christina's, and Christina's have been around a long time. You know, a little plug for them. They're struggling because you know the big stores come in and they have this giant organic section, and then the local small stores are hurt by it.
We got to shop local, and that's
shop
what
local.
Central Valley Talk's all about, is supporting local.
Yeah.
What's the website for Kern Family Farm?
KernFamilyFarm.com.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's us, and you can learn a little more about our farm. And we do grow some stone fruit, but we're later up in the mountains, so ours is not ready yet.
Okay.
So we volunteer to help these folks out in the valley. Really wonderful families, all these farmers, and you'll see the list of them on there on the website, and look it up. And
anybody,
great folks.
Anybody watching on our replay, please share this to let everybody know. So
absolutely.
Come back anytime.
Appreciate the opportunity to talk about it.
Good to see you, Hansel. Stay cool.
Yeah.
You work outside.
We do.
It's hot.
Wear the big hat and the long sleeves for me.
I know. It's crazy. All right. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right. We're back with another live local guest coming up in just a bit. Hang tight. You're watching Central Valley Talk.